Morning everybody. Today is April 7th and I'm going to hike one of the mountains, actually one of the first one that I hiked when I came to Hanamaki. This is an area called Dai Onsen and it's close to where my wife was born and lived. So behind me is a shrine. That's the beginning of the trail, and let's get started. Alright, so there's a shrine, another facility there. And the trail I'm taking starts right there, and it goes up the mountain. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up this trail here, but I don't come out this way. I'm going to connect with the power lines and then go back maybe about 500 meters over there. It's not a big trail, but it's kind of like nostalgic for me. All right, let's go. Somewhere around here, about probably 2007, I was hiking this trail and I saw a kamushka, which is in English a cerro, and it was the first time I saw one. I had no idea what it was. It's a really strange looking creature. It's very stocky, the neck is really big, and it kind of looks like a deer, but it's more like black and gray. So I thought it was maybe a monkey, but then I realized, well, it doesn't look anything like a monkey, but I had never even heard of it. I didn't know what it was, so I was pretty shocked. And down there is the entrance to Dai Onsen. I don't know if you can see over there on that little mountain, there's a kind of a trail. So there's power lines because they have to cut the trees maybe every few years. So there's a trail that goes quite a long ways. I've never been far that way, but I think maybe this year I'll check it out. It looks like an interesting place to go. And the very first mountain that I climbed is the one right in front. I don't know what it's called. It's right in front of Hanamaki Onsen, and this was the site of the first ski hill in Iwate, like in the 40s, I think, right in front of Hanamaki Onsen. So there we are. I think it's Dai Yama. I think. I'll ask my wife, see what it says. This is new, it wasn't there before. So this was put up like last year, I think. Yeah. So from here, I'm going to leave the trail, and just ahead, about 100 meters is the power line. So I'm going to walk down there to the power line and go down to the entrance of Dai Onsen. So there's no trail from. So we were up there first, and now we're back onto the power lines, and soon down there you'll see Dai Onsen area. So down there is a Dai Onsen area, and then we're going to climb over there to that top, and after that go over there. All right. Yeah, it's kind of like, I would say, not very difficult hike, and for this time it's beginning of April. It's a good time. There's no more snow and flowers are coming out. So So there where you saw the couple going up, that's the entrance of the next trail to Manjusan. And the house, that house there on the corner. So when I first came here in 1991, or it was actually probably the beginning of 1992, they were building that house. They had the Shinto ceremony where they throw the mochi, and that house is my brother-in-law's ex-wife's family's house, and we used to go there. They have an onsen in the house. It was really nice, but we can't go there anymore since they separated. But good history though. All right, let's go. So this is the second top, Manjusan, and first time I came up here, I didn't know there was a trail, so I started down at the beginning where you saw me get out of my car at the shrine, and I just went straight up, and it was a cloudy day, and on the way down I got lost. And this is actually how I discovered those hiking trails. I got lost, so I took a detour and I ended up on that trail, and I still couldn't read the sign, so I ended up going to Hanamaki Onsen and then walked back to my car. But then from that day on I knew there were trails, and I started following those trails, and there's quite a few trails here around Hanamaki Onsen and Dai Onsen. Alright, another junction. So when I go back I'm going to go down that way, and now I'm going to go up that mountain. Hasozan I think it's called. About 15-20 minutes. Yeah, so this is when I first came here about 15 years ago. The trail was really not clear, so it was difficult. I went up that way a little bit, but I got lost because there's no more trail. So it has been cleared since that time. I'm taking a new trail today. I met a few people. One guy had a map. He said this map will return to Dai Onsen, so that's where I'm going. This is the second of such hole that we see now, and one guy said it might be a wild boar. I thought it was a deer, but it's kind of deep for a deer, so it might be a wild boar that dug that hole. And the hoofs look kind of the same. They are separated. Just finished climbing through a very steep area. Now not so steep. I think this might be close to the top. Looks like it. I hope. Yeah, usually we can see blue sky like this. That means we are very close to the top. Might be it. Konnichiwa. Shoujo? Shoujo? Hai. ありがとうございます。So this is a new road I've never taken. It goes back to Dai Onsen. So very old sign that says right is Dai Onsen and left is Hanamaki Onsen. So this is the start of the trail at the south end of Dai Onsen. You can see the sign. Rokuro-san. And the last few onsens, there's a couple of them that are empty, this one and that one. The other two, or maybe it's one place, they look open. Here is a very strong smell of sulfur.